Welcome to Backstage with Richard Ridge. On Monday evening, February 17th, Manhattan Concert Productions will present Anastasia the Musical in concert by Terrence McNally, Stephen Flaherty, and Lynn Ahrens as part of their Broadway series. This one-night-only event at David Geffen Hall features a star-studded cast and a 400-voice chorus. And joining me here at the legendary Sardi's are Christy, Altomare, and John Bolton, who will recreate their original Broadway roles, along with Alex Joseph Greyson, the show's lyricist, Tony Award winner Lynn Ahrens, and the evening's director, Sarah Hartman. You are all about to embark on a glorious one-night-only Anastasia reunion for you two. How excited are all of you?
We're freaking out. This is like a dream come true to get to come back and honor this show in a different way with new family members, home love family, right? We have new family members coming in and from all different walks of life that have just loved this show for so long.
And people often ask, like, oh, if you could go back in time and do one show over again. I would pick this one because it was just such a joyous 2 years we had in New York, and it was because of the company and, of course, the beautiful show that they wrote, and because of our wonderful fans. And to get to do this is just, I am a lucky man to get to revisit it.
I'm so excited. I'm in disbelief, and I'm so thankful for the invitation. Glad to work with both of you and just with so many special artists. And this piece is one I'm just more familiar with the animated film. I'm a 90s kid, but it's just so cool to be able to bring it to life. I've heard these songs in circulation on my Broadway playlist on Spotify, so it's like super exciting to be able to sing some of this stuff. My Petersburg.
I was gonna say I can't wait to hear
Dream.
You sing My Petersburg. It's gonna be
big fan of Derek, so it's cool to step into these shoes. Yeah.
Can't wait to
It's going to be so cool. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
To see a show that you wrote many years ago suddenly come back to life in a new form is so exciting. It's really going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it's just a thrill, and I think for any show to get to be wrapped in the music like this is something special, but especially for this show, just this sweeping, beautiful score and music to get to be on a concert hall stage, wrapped in the sound, it's gonna be magical, really magical.
Well, there's 400 voices.
I know.
It's going to be amazing, along with the leads.
I wish Stephen Flaherty were here because he would be falling off his chair with joy. You know, it's stunning. The vocal prospects are beyond belief. How often does that happen? That you get to go to a concert hall with 400 singers plus your company. It's just a wonderful concept.
He texted me right away.
Yes.
Like, hey, I'm doing it. And we're like, yes!
We made lots of noise.
Yes. It's like family.
It is truly like family. We've stayed in touch since the few years
Of course,
since we did the show.
Yeah, everyone from the original Broadway cast really became close. And
Very much so.
What's really cool about this production is we have people from the original, we have people from the two tours, and we have new people. So it's just going to be this love fest of Anastasia.
Home, love, extended family.
Yes,
why
extended
broadening family? Yeah.
Yeah, in one night. So the excitement of a one night performance.
And terror of a one-night performance, but
And 400 student
but
singers.
really, that is what is so exciting, to get this wall of sound, apparently going to be throughout the theater as sort of a soundscape, if you will, with 400 amazing voices.
Yes, and Stephen Flaherty is going to be adding some vocal arrangements for the students,
Yeah.
for the choir.
I didn't know that.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
yes. For the
It's
choir.
going to be major.
It's going to sound huge. You know what I think is cool about it is that when I think of Anastasia on Broadway and just any of the productions, I think of the Fanastasias. I think of the
absolutely.
people who really love this show. So what's so cool is if it is that energy and it is that excitement, it's almost like they're that second character, right? They're that other element of why we love going to live theater. And especially with this show that has so many people that love it so much. I have already had so many messages from people that I met at the stage door that are flying in from Europe and all over the world to see this production. Yeah.
I'm so thrilled to get to have our young performers interact with our cast on stage and vice versa, that we're finding all of these ways for those singers to be an essential part of the story. They'll be doing soundscapes here and actions, and they really are going to be folded into the storytelling itself throughout, which I think is going to be magical for everybody involved. And connected to that also, I want to mention that the orchestra itself will also be on stage. And we have a 21-piece orchestra, many of whom are also returnees from our Broadway pits. So across the board, we've got people returning to tell the story together, which is, it's special. It's really, really something unlike, I think, what people have seen before.
I will add, I have no idea what she's cooked up here. I'm going to walk in, like an open book, just ready for something to be written.
The really cool thing about working in the theater and sort of continuing down the road of a career and getting to do amazing things like this, where there's a huge platform, really, and such a big fan base, and the fact that we're on stage with these young people who are sponges, it inspires me to go back to all of the things that I've learned and take this opportunity to take that wisdom, the experience, and do the very, very best that I can do for, especially in a one night only moment, to just try and employ every tool that I have. So hopefully it lands on some of these young people and it becomes an educational experience just by doing the thing that I do. Because, when you're doing a long run, thousands of people get to come to a show, if maybe millions if you run for long enough. But one night only, it's one chance to leave it all out there and impact the people who paid for tickets, these young people that are up there with us. And I love these opportunities.
Yeah, you have to be like an Olympian, you know? You have to really, I've been like working out and like running through the lines every day leading up, and you have to be so disciplined.
Yeah. Oh, I'm started to look at my script already. Trust me.
Oh, yes.
It's been a while.